is Monday the 23rd. I'm going to start recording over, and here we go. Today is Monday the 23rd, and we have made it to our Unit 2 math test. And it's going to look a little bit different because you're at home, but we're going to talk about some procedures. When you log into the Google Classroom, it looks like this. It's the same setup like always, but instead of having a form, it's a slide. And that's why it's yellow. When you click on it, it looks like this. Kind of looks like what I show you, what I present from in the morning. And there's 4 slides on the side, and they're long ways. And when you look at them, it has boxes for you to type stuff into. On your side, I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you that in a minute. So this is a slides activity. You have directions to read, to follow very carefully. It looks pretty rough, but it's really not that bad. It's the same procedure as the math test that we've taken in class. So you're going to make sure to have scrap paper and some patience. And if you're at home with an adult who can help you, they can read everything to you because it's math. They can read the words to you, but please make sure you are doing your work because I want to know what you are doing. Tip number 1 looks like this. There's a magnifying glass in the top of your page. You're going to need that to make the page bigger because it sets up pretty small. So when you're here, your magnifying glass is up here. And if you put your mouse on it or whatever, it says zoom. So that's how you know you're going to get bigger. And then if you click on it, you can make it really big. It's kind of set up like the map test, that you can make it bigger and smaller so you can see what work you're doing. But don't make it too big that you can't see. Make it big enough that you can see what you're doing, and then you can click in the boxes and you can type something. Like this says enter text. So if I click here, I can erase it, and then I can type in whatever the answer is. That's not the answer. That's the big tip. So this is what's in our test. Questions 1 and 2 on the first page want you to fill in the unit box and the blanks. You're going to follow the pattern so you can calculate. So the first one says 4 plus blank equals 12. So you're going to click in the box. I don't want to touch it too much because it's going to mess up what you do. And then you're going to put whatever number is there. So if 4 plus 20 was equal to 12, I would click in the chat in that box, and I would type in 20, and I would move away so my answer doesn't change. And then it says 40 plus, 400 plus, and then number 2 is 16 minus 9 is blank, 26 minus 9 is blank, and 76 minus 9 is blank. So that's that for numbers 1 and 2. Basic calculation to follow those patterns. On the same page, questions 3 and 4 have a frame and arrow is what they're called because they have frames here, and then you follow the arrows to enter. You're just going to follow the rule to fill in the missing number. I can see some of your cameras that are on, and I can see why you're so distracted. And I know I distracted you at the beginning of the meet, but if your camera's on, why don't you turn that off so you can stay focused so I can cut you out of the video, and then you know exactly what you need to do. Because I had somebody turn this in already that I had to return, not Emmeline, I had to return it back to them because I didn't follow the directions, and I have to do it twice. Do it nice the first time so you don't have to do it twice. So this is what this looks like. And then for number 3, the rule is plus 10. So you have to add 10 to each number to get bigger, and then do the opposite to go backwards. Number 4, you need to figure out what the rule is. You'll just type it right into the box. Sorry. Slides 2 and 3 look like this. This is the first one. On the top, it says for each number story, write the number model, and it has different strategies that you can use. And then question number 5 is here with all of your blanks. And then question number 6 is here with all your blanks. And then the next slide, question number 7 and question number 8. These are all word problems. The book still calls them number stories. You're going to use a strategy that works for you to read and answer all parts. On this slide is the cube strategy that we looked at last week. I want you to circle the numbers, underline the question that's asking, put a box around some keywords, cut out or eliminate the information you don't need, and then solve by showing your work. That's one strategy we've talked about. On the slides, there's there's other graphic organizers, the part total box, the start to change box, and the quantity and difference box for subtraction, whatever you need to do to make yourself successful.
Miss Falone, where's the submit button when you...
I'm going to show you that in just 1 second. Let me finish showing you the whole test first, and I'll let you know what it looks like, because it looks different on my end than on yours. So good question. Hang in there. Page number 4 has question number 9 on top. It says make the array, and there are black X's on the side. You're going to click on the X's. Sorry. And then a box pops up, and then you just move the X's over to where you want them to go to make the array. Question number 10 isn't on my slides for some reason. I don't know why. But question number 10 down here says share 15 marbles with 3 friends. Draw a picture to show how you shared the marbles. You can drag the X's down from the top from up here. Or you can use some of the tools up here. This tool says shapes, and you can draw a picture. This is a text box that you can put a picture in. On this side, it gives you directions on how to take a picture with your camera or your phone and send it to me if that helps instead. So I left that on there as just another tool. We haven't talked a lot about how to use this Google tool. We'll see how that works. And then if it doesn't work, you let me know. So your job for today is to complete all 4 slides, all 10 questions during your break time today. You've got plenty of time before I see you again at 1:30. These are your 4 pages of activities. When you're finished, there's going to be a button that says turn in, and that's where the submit button is. Hang on. Okay, this is what your side looks like. This is the student side. Here it says 1123 math, and then it's going to have your name on it. You're going to click on your activity and answer the questions. And then move the boxes around to answer your work. And then when you're done, come back here and press the purple turn in button. Does that make sense? Are we okay so far? Press the put something in the box, or press the raised hand if that's good to go.
Miss Malone, I'm seeing a lot of comment in the chat that we've got a lot of glitchy internet today, and they're worried that if they can't get it done and get it in, and I've put back to them that if their internet is glitchy, they will be given extra time.
Absolutely.
Will you take your time? Like she says, do it right or do it twice. If you can't, if it's your internet and it's causing you an issue, or you need more time, it's math. Take the time you need. So if we don't have them all in tomorrow, we'll touch base with each of you.
It's all good.
Yeah, Alice, usually leaving and logging back on is a good idea, but today we seem to be just having some issues with slow and glitchy internet. Just sometimes that happens. We get too many people on it at the same time.
If you are still having some trouble, this is being recorded that I'm going to put on the Google Classroom. The big point of today, go in, get started on your math, and get done what you can while your internet lets you do that. What's beautiful about using Google the way that we do is that everything saves for you. So if you are working and then your internet goes out, you can go back and finish it later. It will save it all for you. So don't stress, take your time. Down here where your work is, there's this box that says private comments. Type in here if you have a question for me while you're doing math, and send it, and I'll get to you as soon as you can, as I can, as someone can. And then that's all you're worried about for math today. If you have time during your break, you can go on Reflex to get your points, and you also need to finish up your reading from this morning. But it's 10:15, and I don't see you for another meet until 1:30. So you have all the time you need as long as your internet allows you to get your work done. If you have a problem or if you need help, make sure that you let me know.
Melanie has her hand up.
Go ahead, friend. Thank you. I can't see her.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have to do our time with
11:15 is yours.
do I have to do 11:15 today?
Yes, the Mr. Bill schedule is still there. Ms. Signorino will be there for you.
Okay.
If you are working really hard on your math and you can't make it, just have someone let me know. But I think that your Mr. Bill times will give you a nice brain break to step away from your math to get your reading done and then come back.
Okay.
That's a good
Malone,
idea.
Yeah, Melanie, I'll be waiting for you, okay?
Okay.
Bye, Nikayla.
Math, reading, 1:30. If you need me, I'm here. Don't stress. Get done what you can. The middle of your day is pretty open. Take your lunch and lifetime break. I have to fix your special area. We have art again this week, and that's in the Google Classroom for you to do. And then your breaks at 1:20 to make sure that you're ready for the afternoon. There's your Mr. Bill sign in. Ms. Signorino has it today. She's excited to read with you about the pilgrims. And then that's our afternoon. So a lot of information at once with some internet that's not working so hot, but Google Classroom, math, take a breath. I'm here if you need me. So I'm going to stop recording and check in with you.